All right, all right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to, I think it's both of our first live sprints for the new year, which is
Yes.
crazy. But welcome to some book club reading sprints, whether you're reading with us for the Mending Hearts Book Club or not. We are happy to have y'all hanging out with us for our first reading sprints for the year on this Saturday morning. Let us know if you are here, for those of y'all who might be hopping on right now, if you're reading for the book club or if you're reading something else. I'm going to be doing a mix of book club reading and then just like general January reading because I do have this book ready. I have my tabs for it set up and everything. So I do plan to dive into it at least a little bit during sprints today, but I have not started it. How about you, Stasia? Oh no, she's frozen. Oh, you're not frozen anymore. Can you hear me, Stasia? Hello, y'all. I'm trying to figure
Is it
out.
back? Am I back?
Oh, you might be back now, yes.
Maybe.
I was just about to go on YouTube and check to see if it was just me or if it's the
It
Wi
was.
Fi. Oh, you're not back anymore. You're gone.
I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi.
Okay, I think you're okay right now. Like your mouth moved when I heard your words in line together, but I
Because
feel like you're
you're
still frozen.
popping in and out for me. So I think it's my end.
Let
So
me
I don't
let
know if you
me
can hear me, but I'm going to refresh really quick.
Okay. All right, y'all, sorry. I feel like there's always some sort of technical difficulty happening when it comes to live sprints, which is fine. It's just a part of the game, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm trying to pull this up on YouTube to see if there we go. It'll load. Okay. I think I'm okay from what I can tell. Let us know if anybody's watching and wants to let us know if I'm cutting in and out at all, because I can figure out what to do in that case. But let us know what you'll be reading or doing during these sprints, whether it's book club related or not. Stasia is back. You look good right now,
Hopefully.
hopefully. But are you going to be
I
reading
don't know.
book club?
Yeah. So I'm only going to be reading the book club just because I need to
Okay.
get started on it so that I
Yeah.
can hopefully lock into it.
Yeah.
Um, and I did finish my second book of the year, which was my rollover from last year. So I'm gonna start today
Nice.
fresh and see how far I can get in this with sprints. And then hopefully it's addictive enough that I can finish at least book one this weekend, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
I think Amy like binged the first book in the duet already. I think there's a couple people who already have, which I'm impressed by because we're only 10 days in and I have yet to start. But um it sounds like it may be a very quick read though, which is good.
Yeah, the
How long?
chapters are super short too.
Okay, that is good. How long is your copy? Like how many pages is
There's
your
like
copy that
over
you
40
have?
chapters. Mine is 485.
Okay. Mine's 538 and the font is like super duper small, I feel like. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm hoping
My
that
font
it's
is
good
actually
enough.
decent size, I think. It's not like the worst,
Yeah,
but it's a really pretty copy.
I
I
do
just
like that
don't know,
too.
like, I might have to go buy a white pen because the first chapter or the first page in
Yeah,
every chapter is black. So I'm gonna see
yeah,
how my pen comes up on it because sometimes you can still see black on black.
right.
So we'll see how that works, but I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna annotate mine. Typically, I just tab books, but I've been in a big annotating mood. I think just since y'all's Christmas presents. So I do have
Yeah.
my pen ready to go. I found like these really nice, like sharp, like ballpoint pens. I don't think bleed through the pages, which is nice.
Oh,
Um,
that's good.
so I'm gonna try
My go-to is
it.
just a Pilot, but I use the point
Yeah,
three eight, so it's like really, really small.
yeah. I have a bunch of the
It's
point three
great
eights
for
also.
books.
Yeah, I do. I feel like I'm always like on the hunt for like I don't know, anything related to stationery, whether it's like writing tools or journals, like
Yeah.
I will always get new ones and try new ones, even though I already have like an entire like 3 pen holders on my desk, but it's fine.
I think so. I see a lot of people with like their reading journals where they'll do like a designated like notebook page
Mm,
for the book. And I think I want to try that this year
yeah.
because it's not like I finished 3 books in a day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll finish maybe 2 in a week if I'm lucky. So I feel like over the weekends, I could just like keep up with that.
Yeah.
And then since I already have my other journal that has all of my like weekly spreads, I don't have to worry about that. So I
Yeah.
think I want to get another journal and try to do like more written reviews.
That'd be
I'm just
cute.
living in constant fear right now that social media is just going to disappear and then I'm going to lose everything that I've ever written.
Yeah. No, that's fair. And I think like because while you're catching up on those, like you could also listen to another audiobook and like keep
Mhm.
like if you're wanting it, because I know that's very time consuming. It can be depending on the style that you use, like, like you can keep reading while you're catching up on past books that you've already finished and filling them in and designing their pages too. So I think
Yeah.
it's
So then
fun. You
that's
should do
like
it.
still productive. I'm thinking
Yeah.
we'll see how the weather is. Right now it is sunny, which is great because the past 3 days have been horrendous here, which
Hmm.
my definition of horrendous is probably different.
Yeah.
It has been so gross, but maybe we will venture outside later and I'll get a nice notebook for reviews. We'll see.
That'd
Because
be
then I was
fun.
also thinking like I could like film it, like time lapse it, and then compile it all into like one thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The end of the month, be like, and then I'm creating all my journal spreads for each book I
Yeah.
read.
I think it'd be cool.
So yeah, I think so. And I don't have to go
I'll
like
support it.
super crazy with it. Like I can still write like 3 lines and then just
Yeah.
print out like cute images and stuff that kind of go with the vibe of the book.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking I might start, but
Yeah.
we'll
I think you should
see.
do it. I think that'd be cute.
I think so. Plus, I
I'm
always have
just,
Mondays off, so then I can
yeah.
always like I have an extra day to do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying my best to write a couple sentences about every single book that I read this year because I
Mhm.
always say that and then I don't. So we're going to try this year with just being consistent on all my goals. Maybe next year I'll add like in a new thing. Um, yeah, because right now I've got big dreams to complete all these goals that I wrote out for myself. So we'll see.
You're on the right track, though. I feel like
We're also only 10 days into 2026. So there's time for everything to
you
fall
know
apart,
we're
you know?
taking the wins where we can get them. A win is a win.
Yeah. I think what I need to do also is like hold myself accountable with my goals by doing like videos or like, like did I
Hmm.
actually complete my because I never do like official end of year wrap ups, which is not like a bad
Yeah,
thing because like I know that I've completed like most of what I set out to do, but just for like accountability's sake, I feel like it'd be a good thing to like, go back and rewatch my video in another video and then like talk about like if I completed
yeah,
the goals that I set for myself or not.
yeah.
But
I've done that before, so it is a good. I didn't do it this year or like
yeah.
last year, but it is a good way to like. It kind of puts things in perspective because then when I do that, I'm like, okay, maybe that's not a manageable goal.
Yeah.
Like like year long wise, because yeah, we
Yeah.
always do great the first quarter probably and then it kind of
Yeah.
gets busy.
Yeah. Or like I just want to buy 70 books. And then I do book hauls where there are and now I read a ton, like I do,
Mhm.
but I do feel like especially when it comes to buying books, like my ratio of buying versus reading is obviously still I don't know though, because like there's one quarter that I hauled in 70 books, but if I read 20 to 25 books a quarter, like I'm balancing that out again. But
Sure.
I feel like I unhaul a lot of the books that I read because I don't end up liking them. So it's like all the new books that come onto my shelves I haven't read yet. So it's like making the balance still very uneven of read versus unread because all my read books I sell
Are
when I'm done
gone.
with
Yeah.
them. So
Yeah,
not
so
all of them.
it looks bad, but it's really not that bad.
Yeah. I guess when I speak about it out loud, like it's definitely because I mean, my like last 3 wrap-ups, I think, were like between 22 and 29 books a month. So like
Yeah.
I know that I'm reading maybe about equally to what I'm hauling in, but it doesn't reflect it on my bookshelves, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
I need to redo them today. They're like I'm gonna do like a book reorganization video this afternoon because I have like a bunch of books that need to go on my shelves, and I have like that book nook that I made that needs to go on my shelves, and there's no space right now, and it's kind of just a mess. So I'm gonna be redoing everything today at some point, but and then I'll do a figure like a count and see what's read versus unread officially, I think, because that's one of my goals for this year is to have like 70% of what I own being read. And we'll see what the reality is right now of how many I've read so far.
My issue is I don't know how many books I own.
Yeah.
So like I don't have a ratio because I only keep a spreadsheet of what I have that I haven't read.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I read it, I just delete it.
Yeah.
So I know how many books I haven't read, which
It's a lot.
is
I watched your January TBR and I will never ever touch a Kindle. Like I'll never ever count out and try to keep track of how many books I have in my Kindle. Like that's not gonna work. Cause at least if I can see these ones constantly, like it's kind of a good reminder. But yeah, you had a lot that you had to roll for the
yeah.
random number
Yeah, it was
generator thing you did.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It'll be good
But
though.
I think I mean I did it like when I was in between working, when I like had
Mhm.
already quit my job and we were prepping for the move because it's all on my Amazon. Like
Yeah.
anything that's on my Kindle is on
That's fair.
on my Kindle on Amazon. So I just
Mhm.
like split my screen and I just like
Yeah,
typed away
copy.
on it.
That is nice.
I don't know. It's and then now that I actually keep up with it, I know every time I get a new Kindle book or a new physical book, I put it in my spreadsheet. So now that I've
Mhm.
like ingrained that in my brain that I need to do that, it keeps up with it, which is really
Yeah.
nice. But I don't know. I don't know. It is I know when I look at it every time, I'm just like I feel like I should stop doing anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can't be faulted because a lot of the books are free,
Right, you do get a lot of gifted books.
which I don't think I am this year. So we'll see.
I need to apply for the Berkeley. I think Berkeley romance and general fiction are open currently. I was gonna apply.
They
Who
are
knows
because
if
they
I'll get.
sent everyone who was on it last year, they sent us a different link.
Okay.
But I think we're finding out around the same time if we're like re-upped.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna be. But we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
The only thing that would save
But
me
yeah,
is my
you should apply
YouTube.
because you actually do read more than me. And
Well,
then the good thing about Berkeley is that usually they'll send you the widget for it.
yeah.
So like even if you don't get the physical book, you get the widget so you can still read it
Right.
on your Kindle. And then the good thing about my spreadsheets are they're different numbers, but I have a lot of like doubles. So
Yeah.
like if I read a book that I have on my Kindle, I can take it off both spreadsheets. So
Right.
yeah, I think you should apply.
I
I
think
think you
I'll apply. I think my numbers just in a day when so many publisher groups like want like thousands
five.
of like
Yeah,
thousands of followers. Like I feel like my YouTube channel though is like still unique enough where it's like, like I have 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, but
right.
like
You're also consistent though.
yes,
Because
but like
I got approved when I didn't have that many of anything.
yeah. Well, and it's also like not as not trendy is not the right word because like YouTube is very popular, but like I feel like there are so many more bookstagrammers than there are like booktubers too,
100%.
which
Yeah.
is like definitely makes it a little bit more unique. And I
Yeah.
technically have TikTok as well, but I'm not great at that one. But I'll probably apply today. I think it
Just,
closes on Monday, so
it
we'll
doesn't
see.
hurt to apply.
It
Like,
doesn't,
if they say no, they say no. But
right?
if they say yes,
Then there we go.
it's great.
Yeah, I have the links. I have the application links on my phone on my browser pulled up right now, so I
Yeah.
might do it on my laptop so I can get all my stats and everything, but we'll see. We will see. It'd be fun though. I want to be like you and get
I think you
15
should.
books a month. I'll try. I'll apply at some point this weekend. We'll see what happens. Um all right, let's go ahead and we can dive into our first sprint. Um since we're at 50 and we're going to go ahead and do 45-minute sprints today, y'all. Let me say hello to Amy really fast. Hello, Amy. We did start early. Spent the morning down a rabbit hole about solo rowing across the Atlantic Ocean, going to finish Heartache Duet this morning. We are so glad you are here. I know we decided to start a little early because we were both free and I've got stuff I got to do this afternoon, so we thought might as well jump in a little bit earlier than planned. We'll actually go ahead and start because mentally I can't not start on a 5 or a 0. We'll start at 55 past or 5 till for our first sprint. I am going to go ahead and start the book on this sprint, and then I'll probably do something else during this in the next sprint, but hopefully I can get into this one very quickly. I mean, some of these chapters are like 2 pages. Like chapter 5, this is chapter 5, so hopefully that's a good sign.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
did
they
you get
are
your
very
tab?
short. And then some chapters like switch mid chapter, they switch perspectives.
Ooh,
So I feel like that'll make it go faster too. Like,
yeah,
yeah. So I think it should be good.
we'll
Seems
see.
fast.
Yeah. As
Seems
long
like
as like
most
it
of them are less than 5 pages.
Yeah. As long as like it specifies kind of like whose POV were if it does like the mid-chapter breaks.
Mine
'Cause that
does, yeah. Like
confuses me. Okay.
it'll say like Connor to Ava.
Okay. Mine doesn't do that, but
Oh,
hopefully like I just have little stars, I think maybe. I don't know, maybe it's just like scene breaks though. I don't
look
see any
at
like
chapter
oh,
15.
here we go. Okay, I see it now.
Okay,
Chapter
I was like,
15.
I
Yep.
hope you have the names.
Yes, I know. Huh.
It
Well,
looks
I
like
don't want
there's
to read
also
it.
text messages, so that could also
Yeah.
make it go faster.
Well, the fact that I think Amy's already, yeah, it is a big one. Short chapters I have been reading with my eyeballs. Um, I know Stacia does have a pretty copy
Thank
from Bell
you. I
Book
actually got
Box.
it off of Pango, so I didn't buy this myself, but it's the Bell Book Box one. So
Yeah,
it's like signed. It's hardcover, very pretty.
it
So I
looks
think
very.
like
I used to
my
have a
tabs
copy
won't
of
slip
it.
out.
Yeah,
Like my tabs will be in, and then I
yeah.
could technically, if I want to, put it straight on my shelf.
hmm Yeah, I saw a copy at Goodwill for like $1.50 one time of that edition.
Oh wow, my
Um,
Goodwill is not that great.
I think it was in like North Carolina, so like I have no
Mm.
connection to that Goodwill anymore. But I had that copy for a long time, but when I moved, like I got rid of so many things that like that was
Mhm.
one of them, and I didn't think about like maybe a future book club book, but this one was
Right.
like $20, so it wasn't anything
Which is
crazy.
wild because I'm pretty sure you are the one who sent this when we
I
were.
told you I know that because I know you like to look at Pango first. So I
Uh-huh.
sent that and I sent you that recommendation because I remember that I had it for a while, but I haven't
Okay.
had a copy of it for years.
Okay.
Um, but like it was one that I had remembered like, oh, I remember finding this copy for $1.50 at Goodwill and I had it for a while before I moved. Just had to get rid of a bunch of
Maybe like
stuff.
more
So
accessible possibly, but yeah,
yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm hoping I'm gonna enjoy it, but like based on everything that like I've seen,
Yeah.
I hope so. And it's great that I have it as a bind up, so then if I am like somewhere and I finish book 1, I already have book 2.
Yeah, right.
So,
One is like I'm here for the drama, so as long as it's dramatic, like
yeah.
I'll probably enjoy
I'm not
it.
gonna think too hard into it because it is what
Yeah.
young adult, new adult.
Yeah.
So
It's
I'm not
she
gonna
calls
think
it
super deep.
yeah, I think it's classified as YA, but I think there's also like explicit like scenes between them, which is why I call it new adult. Like
Yeah, so I
nothing
would
like
say
super
more
in
new
depth,
adult.
but like that's why I've been calling it new adult because I feel weird calling it like young adult when like there are like spicy scenes in the
Right.
books. So that's why I've been calling it. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
new adult.
But I knew
But I
it's
don't think
that
they're
sort of
super in
lane.
depth, but I think there is some of that. So,
Well, I think it'll be a fun time.
yeah. So many books gotten rid of. Yes, with all my lives. Yes, books are heavy. I know. And then I feel like, and then I like will buy a copy of the book again in the future. Like it's, yeah, trust me, I'm in the same boat. Happy New Year. Hello, hello, Ellie. I finished work in 6 minutes, so perfect timing. Well, that's great because we're going to go ahead and start our first sprint right now. We're going to go ahead and do probably 3 45-minute reading sessions for the book club sprints today. So we're going to go ahead and dive into our first one right now. So happy reading. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and we will chat again in 45 minutes. All right, everybody. That first sprint is done. Let us know how y'all did. I got to page 25, so I read the first 6 chapters of the first book.
I'm also on page 25, but that is chapter 8 for me.
Nice. Love that. I'm very intrigued so far. I'm a little bit confused, but
I
I'm
am
also
too.
like curious to see
Yeah.
like mostly about Ava, like and like what's actually going on.
Yeah, I want to see her bigger picture.
Yeah. But it is good. Like I'm definitely curious to know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, me too. It's a fast read. I
It
think like
is.
we're slowly getting like little tidbits of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just see, I guess, how things progress.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have some tabs in it already. Mostly like I have a tab that's like question mark, like
Uh-huh.
what? And so that's like what a lot of my tabs are. That or like just character content. Because as I'm learning more about them, I like to make note of it. So that's what most of my tabs are right now. And then that one quote that's like love is not a noun, it's a verb, which I
Yeah,
liked that one. So
yeah. I've got a few tabs, but I think I just excessively tab. Like I'll tab everything. So.
yeah, that's fair. It is there are a lot of very good like tabbable moments in it so far, I'd say. So
I think so, yeah.
let's see. Let's see. Ellie needed to walk the puppy during that sprint. So we'll be listening to Carry On audio from page 173. See, good morning, welcome. Got to page 678. Very nice. I wonder, you are reading this, you're finishing up the second book, right, Amy? How
Yeah.
long is the ebook of it? I'm curious. Not sure what page I got to as I'm still out with Kiva, but I've listened to 40 minutes on 2.5 speed, so probably at least 40 pages. Love that for you. I think during the next sprint, I'm going to start working on my shelf, so I'll probably listen to an audiobook and put this one down for a minute, but I will definitely be making more progress in it this weekend, although I don't think I'll probably try to finish the first book quite yet because I'm reading like 4 things right now, so it's not my priority quite yet.
I need to before I just forget and do nothing.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
fair.
need to finish at least one book, or at least the first book semi
Yeah,
soon so that I'm not struggling to finish the whole thing.
yeah.
Because I really need to finish all the book club books in their month. It was a hot mess last year.
That's okay. You still did it. Like, didn't you still finished everything,
I
right?
did. I still read
Okay.
it. I mean, I read the final rose this month, but I
Yeah.
still read all 12 picks from
Yeah.
last year. But I'm just like, I need to be on it. I need to be
Yeah.
better. But it's just hard because like I read a lot more on like ebook wise since I can bring
Mm-hmm.
that to work. And
Yeah.
I do like to tab and annotate my book club books. So I'm like, "Ugh, I can't just read it whenever. I have
Yeah.
to be like able to sit down and
Yeah.
tab and annotate. But
Yeah. Well, it looks like the first book is a lot, not a lot, but like a little bit shorter than the second book. So maybe you will be because like in my copy, the first book is only two, like goes to page 230, and then there's like another. I don't know. It looks like it's less than halfway in my copy, like this
yeah,
chunk right
mine
here.
too. My book one is pretty short because book one for me ends on 217 and the book goes all the way to like 45.
Yeah.
So it is smaller,
Gotcha.
kind of.
Yeah. Well, maybe at least the first book you can finish this weekend then. Or
That's
before
the
you go back to
hope.
work on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think Lampton's going out tonight, so I'm gonna
Nice.
lock in.
Oh
Hope.
yeah. It is 757 pages. So
Oh
the
wow.
ebook is very long, but also I feel like I read faster on ebook and it looks like you're making a lot of progress. You're less than 100 pages away, so
Yeah,
I believe in you.
very exciting.
Got to page 336 and I'm reading Haunting Adeline. Very nice. Hope you're enjoying it. I also very much liked that one and I read it years and years ago. How do you read 4 books at once? I struggle with more than one unless it is fiction, nonfiction. Well, I don't typically read 4 books at once, but I have been starting things on a whim for various goals. So I have so to answer that question, different formats help me. So like I try to read like a NetGalley arc and then a physical book and then have an audiobook going. Like I feel like I typically max out at 3 current reads, and if they're in different formats or different genres, I feel like I'm pretty much able to like keep things straight pretty much. But this weekend I am going to be reading this one with my eyeballs plus listening to an audiobook, like a romance audiobook for a book club, and then I'm reading a NetGalley arc, which is a thriller. And then I'm also listening to Count My Lies, which is for another book club. So like there's very different intentions with all of them, and they're all pretty different from each other, which does help um right now. But I don't typically try to read more than like 2 or 3 at the same time. But this weekend that's not the case.
I'm also usually a one per format.
Yeah. Like as long as I can keep them separate in how I'm reading them, like I feel like I'm pretty okay with keeping everything straight, and also like being a multi-genre reader helps with that too, for sure.
Mhm.
Because like even though I'm listening to or I'll be reading 2 romances this weekend, like this one is very angsty and emotional, and like the other one is like a rom-com, I think. So I
Okay.
think that'll also be pretty easy to keep straight. But we'll find out when I start organizing these books and listen to my audiobook while doing that.
Yeah.
Since this is so long, I started it on the first, and I'm also reading The Last Party physical and was listening to We Fell Apart. The first
Nice.
book is shorter than the second, which I feel like is the case with duologies and things like that.
Mhm. A lot more to wrap up in the second book, I think.
Yeah, because I'm guessing the first book ends on like a cliffhanger in some capacity,
Well,
at
it's a
least
good thing I
something
can
that
just
makes
turn the
you,
page.
yeah, right. I've been reading a little slow, but because I was reading so many, it is really good and reads fast. I mean,
Yeah.
I've noticed that already just from the first 25 pages. Like,
Mhm.
it's very easy to get through the pages. I'll be around the rest of my evening for Sprint Stasia if you are about to and need motivation to lock in.
I likely will.
I'll probably hop in at some point too while I'm doing stuff around the house.
Yeah.
You and your ambitions, I am all for it. I don't know. I've got some lofty goals and
I'm just
for the
trying to
first
get
10 days of the
everything
year so
done.
far. I'm trying. I'm the same and usually have 3 one of each format, can read multiple native formats. Yeah, I feel like that's been a game changer. I didn't used to do audiobooks ever, so when I started listening to audiobooks, like that changed a lot of my reading habits for me
Yeah.
because yeah. So, but also like I
Ooh.
used to not be able to do that. So it just practice and audiobooks for me, honestly. I read a lot more in general because of audiobooks, if we're being completely honest. Um, but you haven't been a big audiobook reader until recently. Like you kind of stopped.
I stopped for a while, yeah.
But I feel like you've
I
been
don't know, I went heavy into, like, my ebooks for the
yeah.
past couple years, and then I think, like, probably, like, with the move and then, like, the end of the year where I'm like, "Yeah, I'm actually not gonna finish anything."
Yeah.
I started getting back into audios, which has been nice. I still don't read or, like, I listen, whatever you wanna say, to audiobooks as much as I used to do, like, 8 a week. Like,
Yeah.
I was just knocking them out like nobody's business.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I listen to them slower now. I usually have one audio for maybe a week, but it
Yeah.
also depends on work because depending on where I'm scheduled at, sometimes I can listen to an audiobook or sometimes I can't.
Yeah.
Next week, I don't think I'm getting any reading in.
Yeah.
'Cause the person doing the scheduling hates me.
I feel like the start of the year always has folks reading more too, which is true because
Mhm.
people get excited about setting their goals and
Yeah.
I mean my goals like I have on Goodreads currently to read 208 books this year, which I should be able to do, but every other day it's like, "Oh, you're behind already," which I'm like, "It doesn't matter. Stop
Yeah, see,
pressuring me."
that's why I can't do it. That's why I did 52 for the first time last year. That was,
Yeah.
like, the first time my goal was under 100 since I started, like, reading a lot,
Yeah.
and, oh my gosh, it was so much better because
Yeah.
when I was at 100, like, I would have to finish books constantly, otherwise they're like, "You're a book behind," and I'm like, "What do you
Yeah.
mean?" Like, "What do you mean?"
Well, I've done 52 for my yearly goal for like the last 3 or 4 years, but
Mhm.
with just like my work situation
Yeah,
and how now that I'm married and done with school, I was like, I know that I can make it higher
right.
and like I should be fine. But um I also have no life. So if I'm
I
not
think
at
it's
work,
good to have though.
I'm here cleaning my house and reading books. So like
It's good though.
it's worker reading. So it's yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Everyone yeah, everyone is optimistic. I did say 208. I set mine to 100. It was 175 last year. I didn't like the pressure, LOL, so I will for sure read more, but maybe not. We will see.
That's fair.
Either way, like I do the less pressure was like it definitely felt good in the years that I did do that. But for some reason this year my brain said, let's challenge ourselves and let's check Goodreads every day and constantly see that I'm a book or two or more behind. So
Oh my gosh.
I read 205 last year, and that was with submitting my thesis for grad school. So like not having that this year should be make
And
it a
then your
lot
last
easier.
quarter went
Yeah,
insane.
I mean, I read like 75 books in the last 3 months. Now, a
Yeah,
lot of those or some of those were novellas
it
for
doesn't matter. It
Spooktober.
still counts.
They're still books. But yeah, I mean, like in February, I think at this time last year, I read like 6 books in a month,
Mhm.
but that was also because of school. So now that
Yeah.
school is done, and again, I just have no life. So like it's on me that all I want to do is read. Well, so I did 52 times 4. Um, because I can like on average read like 4 books a week, so that is why it's 208 because it is very specific. You're right. But
So
52 times 4
there
is
is a reason
208.
behind the number.
um yes, so that is why it's very specific. Which I'll yeah, I don't know why I ended on that one, but I think yeah, I can typically read anywhere from like 3 to 5 books a week, so I thought
Yeah,
208 sounded good.
that's good. I think my mental goal is still 100. Like I would
Yeah.
still I haven't been under 100 in like years, but I can't. Like the way my life is, I was like I can't have
Yeah.
Goodreads telling me I'm behind every time I go to submit a book.
Yeah. Well, at least now that like hopefully this year you are
More
no longer
settled.
thinking about
Yeah.
moving. You guys
Mhm.
are settled into your house.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
There's
going back to school though.
yes,
So we'll
um
see.
but like you're now adjusted to kind of what's going on, I
Yeah,
feel
and like I
like.
know like how my work schedule goes. I know if I'll
Yeah.
be able to read or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like you have 3-day weekends, which
Mhm.
like you very much take advantage of. And so I
Yeah.
feel like this year, hopefully, I mean, fingers crossed, like is less chaotic for you.
I think so, yeah. It was just
Um,
really stressful to finish my 100th book on the last day
yeah,
of the year. That
yeah,
almost sent me over the edge.
yeah.
I was like,
I do think there's something nice about just, setting your goal and knowing you're going to achieve it and then just like
yeah,
seeing if you can go past it and then just the stress is lower. So that's what I've
yeah.
done for years and years, but not this year. I'm a new
You're
person in
locked in
2026.
now. You are ready.
When you put it like that, your goal is very doable. Yeah, I do think it is. I mean, I'm very blessed to be able to have the time to read as much as I do. And also I just my best friend lives over 1,000 miles away, so I don't actually get to
We
see
can't
her
go
and
anywhere.
hang out with
What are
her.
we who's gonna get me out of the house?
Yeah. Like no one gets me out of the house but him, and even then we just like to sit in our house and he plays video games and um I read books. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have met
Twice.
actually. She was actually in my wedding last year, and then I went to go visit you in 2023.
Mhm.
So we have met in person a few times, but yes, let me show y'all the picture of
Yeah.
us
It was
together.
actually really random. I think it was like peak COVID. We just ended up
Yeah.
in the same like reader groups and then we just
Yes.
like hit it off and we're like now we're here and now every other video I'm like with Rylan.
Yes. Yeah, it was definitely during COVID because like we were in like various like readathon or like book club
Mhm.
discords. And I was like, hey, why don't you just text me or send me your number so that way we're not just like using Discord all the time. But yeah, this
Yeah.
is us in my let me turn on the brightness a little more. This is us in my wedding from over the
Yay.
summer. So like we have
Yeah.
in fact been in person. Um Yeah, she was one of my bridesmaids. So yes, crazy how just I don't know. I think it's just such
How
like a
it
cool
works.
testament,
Yeah.
yeah, and to like how just books like genuinely can connect people, and I don't know. It's cool though. But
I
yes,
know. It is like people always look at me crazy where I'm like, yeah, my best friend, like she lives in Tennessee, and they're like, oh,
yeah,
how'd you meet her? Online.
because there was like those are like scary stories
Yeah.
usually.
And they're like, oh, so you met her. I go, yeah, I picked her up
Yeah.
from the airport one day. She came to my house. We kind of just hoped for the best.
Um, but I mean, like, yeah, I don't know.
But
it's a
we
very
also like
interesting story.
FaceTimed and like did all of that
Yeah.
before meeting.
Yes. I mean, like we've done and we've had our book club for years. We've done Escape
Mhm.
for years.
Yeah, so it's
Um,
not like I met her 1 month and then we met in person the next
yeah.
month. Like,
I
there
mean,
was definitely a building of friendship
yeah,
first
we had texted for almost 3 years before
before,
I had
yeah,
even flown out to meet like to stay with you guys. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It
It's
is a
very
wild
crazy.
story to tell though.
It is fun. I mean, I just remember like on the day of my wedding, my mother-in-laws, were getting to know everybody and asking about you and then Gabby, and you're like, "Oh yeah, we just met online. We've met each other once. This is our second time being in person together."
Yeah, it's such yeah, it is a wild concept,
It's
but
crazy,
hey,
but
it
also super
works.
cool, I feel like. So,
I think it's super cool, yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, fun story.
That's our story.
Yes, it is. It's cool. Like I don't know. I just think it's cool. I mean, the way that I met you is crazy. The way that I met my husband is crazy, and so I don't know. I think it's fun.
Maybe you have a
Um,
lot of luck, like, online.
I did. I mean, my husband was my first ever online. Like I met
Yeah,
him via dating app, and he was my first ever date through a dating app, and I was his first ever date via a dating app,
now we're here.
and now we're here, and I married
Yeah.
him. So yeah, I've fingers crossed. For right now, I have good luck with online connections. But I'm a 2 out of 2 right now, so
That's 100% pass rate
but
right now.
I don't need any more. I think I'm set in my relationship, so we're good.
No more hunting.
Um, but yeah, we love to see it. But we'll go ahead and start our next sprint on the hour, I guess. And I'll
Mhm.
probably just be moving around a lot in the background, working on my shelves and getting them ready to go. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started again. And then we'll do one more after this before I have to hop off for the day. But we might be doing sprints at some point next week, maybe next Monday.
Yeah.
And then maybe for escape, potentially. I don't know.
Escape is next week, isn't it?
Escape is next weekend,
Oh
yes.
my child.
So we'll see. But
Yeah, we'll see.
the first of
Um,
many this year.
yeah, we'll see. I do want to do at least like 2 live sprints a month, like one of them
Yeah.
being book club and then one just randomly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll chat. We'll let you guys know when we'll be
Yeah.
live again.
Yep. But I think we're trying to we were almost consistent last year with book club sprints. I think we only missed like 2 months just because of my wedding, and
And
then
then I moved,
yes,
so
but
it wasn't there.
otherwise, and we didn't do December. That's because I totally forgot.
No, it like slipped. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
it was on your calendar, and then
it just didn't look at my
after the
calendar.
calendar alert, we didn't realize until that night. And anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna try to be consistent about doing it on a Saturday,
Mhm.
ideally, every month this year for our book club picks. So, and then all the other things that we do together as well. But
Yes.
um, for right now, though, let's go ahead and just dive into our next one for another 45 minutes, and then we will chat again afterward. All right, everybody. That was the end of another sprint. So let us know how y'all did during that one. Stasia is finishing up breakfast, so she should be back in just a moment, I believe. But I started an audiobook during that sprint. I got to 15%. I am currently reading Sparks Fly, which is for a new online book club that's hosted by a couple of booktubers. So I thought I'd go ahead and read January's pick. And it's cute so far. It's very short, very quick read. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it. But while I was doing that, though, I reorganized the shelf right here, which is like all my, I guess like you would call them miscellaneous books. So like historical fiction, classics, YA, um, all the things that don't fit, I guess, essentially onto my thriller and romance shelves. So I redid those because I had some more books that needed to be added in and I needed to make more space. So I did that, which is good. And I'm like halfway-ish through my thriller shelf. As y'all can see, I've got a bunch of books on the ground right now, but I am making progress, which is good. It's going a lot faster than I thought it would, but I think that the romance shelf is going to be what messes me up because I'm kind of redoing my special editions and like what that shelf right here looks like. And I'm not going to make it like a special edition shelf anymore. I'm going to do like a favorite books shelf. So I'll have to pull books out after I get them all in their right places to make that shelf again. And I'm figuring it out, but I have made a lot of progress, which I am very happy with. But let us know how you all did. I'm going to go ahead and remove one second. I'm just going to go ahead and remove Stasia for a moment while she is finishing up her breakfast. Um, I just texted her, let her know that we're chatting, but to take her time. Let's see. Hello, hello, welcome. I'm so happy to see a sprint with you two. I'm so happy that we were able to find a time to do this together. My first live sprint of 2026, as well as Stasia's, but hopefully we've got a lot more coming for y'all this year. Let's see, up to page 232 of Carry On. Now that I'm back home and my jobs are done, I'm going to move to my ebook of Highland Hideaway. It's a beta read, though, so it's in a Word doc format, so no idea where I am. I'm in the middle of a dramatic part. This book just has me so involved. I'm on 704. Love that, and so glad that you're enjoying the duets. I'm going to go ahead and keep reading it during this next sprint, and then I'll finish organizing my shelves once our sprints are done for the day. My husband is currently downstairs redoing he has a 65-gallon fish tank. And so he's redoing it all down there. So it's like chaos in this house right now. But all the good things happening with the bookshelves and the fish tank today, and also all the book reading. So we'll go ahead and start our next sprint in a couple of minutes. I'll see if Stasia pops back into chat before we start our next one, because I do need to head out to help him in a little bit. It's going to be an all afternoon event, I believe. So I need to get my bookshelves done and then be able to go help him out with his fish tank endeavors. But I will say I am enjoying the book club pick so far. I'm only 25 pages into it, but it's very dramatic and I'm very curious to see where it goes. It is a big tank. It's very pretty. His thing is fish and video games, and my thing is this. So yeah, it's a fun little hobby that he has, but he had a ton of algae in it, so he is currently um he's currently like he took all the fish out and is like scraping the tank with like cleaning product. Like he's gonna be rinsing out the tank and cleaning it in a very safe way for the fish and treating the water again and then hopefully putting them back in the tank in a couple days. But he has to plant all of his plants also, and he has his big one, his like staple piece is an angelfish. He wants to have an Oscar so eventually, or Oscars multiple, but I think they're mean. And his angelfish that he has is also very mean, and likes to bully the other fish in the tank. But he also has, so that's his like big piece, is like a big old like angelfish that's like that tall maybe. Um, so he has a big angelfish, and then he also has cherry barbs and tetras, maybe. And then I don't know all the names of the fish, y'all. I have a little fish tank and it like has a little cute blue fish in it, and that's about it. I also have catfish, like little itty bitty ones. Um, Cherry barbs, and he used to have a little pleco in there as well. And that one died though. And then he used to have two angelfish, but the one bullied the other one so bad that we had to return the other angelfish because he was just constantly being attacked, and like his poor fins were like just nipped at from the bigger angelfish who like to attack the littler angelfish. But he's probably gonna get some new fish with the tank when he rescapes it and redoes it. So I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of it. He does a ton of research and does a great job with his tank. He just had an algae problem after moving last year and just like can't get rid of it. So he's just gonna like start over fresh. But currently the fish are in like these bright pink buckets. So they're all fine right now. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It's like a whole day, multiple day project. So all the fish in plastic bags like Finding Nemo. Oh yeah, we've got ours in big old buckets right now. Which is fun. It's always nice when your husband or significant other has a hobby that is pricey so that you can have yours balance. Honestly, amen to that because I've got all of these which add up very quickly. But yes, I'm glad he enjoys it. I now have a fish tank because of him, but mine's all I have like plants growing out of mine. So like I have, for those of y'all who are plant people, I have pothos that are growing out of my fish tank. So like they grow up out of the tank and then they like come out of the side and like fall down like against the wall. It's really pretty. And then I have I forget. I don't know. I designed it. I made it look cute, but he knows all like the plant names and everything. But I have a little blue gourami for anybody who knows. I have little tiny um they look like little baby catfishes, but they only get like that big. So like they're really itty bitty. I have some coolie loaches, which are like they look kind of like little snakes, I guess, in the water, but they're fun. I have I don't know. I have a couple other things in there too, but my tank's a lot smaller than his. So I just walk by it, feed the fish, call it a day, and then go on because mine like has no algae and there's no issues with it because there's so many like natural plants growing out the top of it. I'm not a plant person, but I'll show y'all my pothos that I have up here. Give me one moment. So this is my current plant. It is a pothos. I'm sorry, we're just being very random right now, but I love that. I've never been a plant person. I've never been able to keep a plant alive, but this is a pothos, and literally they are pretty much bulletproof. Like I'll just see that mine is wilting, and like I'll put water in it, and it like perks back up. I need to put water in it right now, probably, but I have like this plant growing out of my fish tank, but it's like 5 times the size of it. Probably like the leaves are huge, and like the roots are very large. But it's like a bulletproof plant for people who may want to get into plants, but can't keep them alive very well. I have learned that I can keep this plant alive. So this is my little pothos, but I have a bigger one in my fish tank. Stage is coming back in right now, I think, because I see her dogs. And she's like, why are we talking about all this stuff? Um, she's back. We are talking about fish tanks and fish and plants and how I can only keep one plant alive, and it's this kind of plant. And she's very cute.
We have plants downstairs. We mainly do snake plants.
Yeah, I've heard those are really easy.
Yeah, and lantern. There's like this very like awkward like desk, supposedly like desk workspace
Uh-huh.
in our upstairs, and he wants to turn it into like an aquarium vibe.
Ooh, do it. Bradley would give you guys tips because he's
I know,
obsessed
that's
with
what I told him. I said, okay, then I'll go ask the Holloways.
that's
What
what
do I
he's
put in
doing
it?
right now is he's working on his fish tank. But um yeah, so I was telling them about my pothos. And yes, they're very easy to take care of. And I haven't killed it yet, and it's been like 6 months. So yay.
I
It is
want to
very
get them
cute.
for the library, but I'm scared that the moisture will mess up the books.
I have been doing research on that too because I'm also wanting to maybe get more plants.
Hmm.
But like I needed them to be like safe for books. So I'll let you know kind of what I do research on. I found some that like allegedly are okay around books and like don't require a ton of light
Yeah.
or like watering constantly because like my library gets some light, but it's not like the best. So
Yeah. I think like a snake plant would do good just because
yeah.
it takes in more toxins than it
Mhm.
releases. And I also have like this little like ledge outside of my window that I would like to put plants on. It's not big enough to sit on or anything, but it would
Yeah.
just be cute to
For
have there.
plants. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I do like this. I got like a little book one that's like a stack of books for my birthday. So like you can like
cute.
plant something. But this one my parents from my class last year gave to me. I think it's really cute.
That
And it
is
has like a
cute.
little like you put water in it and it slowly like
Oh, it takes what it
releases it.
needs. That's
Yeah.
good.
So it's like I don't have to water it very often.
That's
Um,
good.
is the tank like a feature piece in your living room then, or is it somewhere else? It is in our living room. Both two of our three fish tanks are
We have
in the
lots
living
of
room slash
tanks.
kitchen. Yes. We're also breeding shrimp for anybody who wants to know. Not really, they're not, there's nothing's happening. There's just like 40 shrimp in a like blue little shrimps in a tank in my husband's office. They just hang out. There's not a lot of baby shrimp right now, but maybe someday there will be. Who knows? But yes, we have two fish tanks in our main floor. I have a huge spider plant as very easy to keep alive and good at collecting dust too. Interesting.
Okay, so maybe, yeah, spider plant might be the way to
I may
go.
actually have to invest in one of those then because yeah, I really would like to get like one or two more. I think it'd be so cool to like I see all these like trendy like shelves where it's like you have like the plants like hanging off the top and I'm
Hmm.
like I wonder how realistic that is like long term for the books. But I think it'd be so I guess they're probably pothos and maybe they'd be I don't know if this plant is like okay, super duper close to books, but because like those plants like they'll just hang like as they get longer and also
Yeah,
they
they
grow
just
toward
grow that
light.
way.
Yeah. So I would love to like hang something. I just don't know like the feasibility of it just in keeping my book safe and then not
Yeah.
killing plants. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If any
Eventually, I'll do more with the library. I'm just waiting for us to rip up the carpet, which probably won't
yeah,
happen like anytime super soon, but I don't want to get like too much stuff in here
right.
and then have to take it all out whenever we decide to rip up the carpet. And like
Right.
thankfully like these shelves none of them touch the floor.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. I like it though. Yeah. But I want to do more work on mine too. I don't know what yet in regards to I could do fake plants all day long, but I love the idea of like if I had like a little bit more light in here, I love for it to be like a little bit more like naturey just because I think that's
Yeah.
such a cute aesthetic, but my track record with plants, except for this one, is not great.
I would
So
definitely like look into like snake or spider plants because we
yeah.
have two snake plants and I work 10-hour shifts. So I'm
Yeah.
gone. Like by the time I get back, there's no
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah.
And we don't keep the windows open
Yeah.
and they're perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So,
We had a either I don't know which one it was, but we had one downstairs for a long time and just no one told me what to do with it. So it did eventually die.
yeah,
But yeah, I know they're supposed to be spider plants and
snake
snake
plants. Yeah,
plants
they're
are
supposed to
supposed to
be pretty
be really
self-efficient.
easy.
But also
Yeah.
I don't know what Lanson does when he's home. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
that's fair.
keeping it and doing
Yeah.
whatever. I don't
Taking
know.
care of it.
I don't look at the plants. I look at them. I don't even give them water. So, oh, never mind. He said he waters them once a week.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's not bad.
So I've heard you can even water them like once a month. I think that's what my grandma told me. She was like snake plants, or I forget which one it was, but it was like I water mine once a month,
Yeah,
and because
especially
she
if
was
you
looking
have
at
like
ours that was
the
dead.
thing that'll like take it the water
Yeah,
itself.
yeah,
But no, Lanson does all of the plant stuff. I'm just like,
yeah.
wow, so pretty.
I wish I had more of a green thumb. I never have though, like
I don't.
ever. I would love to have like a little like garden box this year at some point and try to
Mhm.
grow little spices or herbs.
Yeah,
I think it'd be so because we don't have a yard. Obviously, like we
yeah,
live on a like our little front yard is like a 2 by 2 patch of dirt that has a
right.
bush in it that was planted not by us. But I would love to have a little hanging box off the back of our shelf, like off the back of our deck.
Yeah.
I just need to actually like put that together and see if I can do it.
That's what I like that's what I wanted to do was get into the whole like gardening box, but I'm like, I like there's probably a solid 4 months of the year here
Yeah.
where they won't die the second the sun touches them.
Right, that's
So,
fair. You are in
yeah,
the
I don't
desert.
know. Eventually, maybe.
I am pretty good with plants. I might have to come to you with tips and tricks, asking for them if I end up going a more plant-based route in my house in some capacity. I think my first step would probably be the flower, like the little herb boxes on the back deck
Yeah.
or
Or
something.
even I know like things like strawberries, tomato, cucumbers, I heard are very easy
Yeah.
to grow.
I would love to grow my own cucumbers
Yeah.
and
I heard
tomatoes.
those grow like once they actually like sprout and grow, they're very like giving. It'll just
Yeah.
keep going and it's like super easy to maintain. Like this
Yeah.
one of the kids I used to work for, they had strawberries in their backyard, but
Hmm.
they lived in a much nicer part of California.
Yeah.
So they had like and the daughter would just go out and just eat a strawberry off the vine. Like they
Oh,
just
really?
do it. And I'm like, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's safe, but your dad
Yeah.
gave you one, so go for it, girl.
Yeah. I mean, my grandparents do have a garden, and we would just go pick the blueberries
Yeah.
off the blueberry bush and
Yeah.
munch on them. Yeah.
We need to get back to that way of life.
Hmm. We keep a garden and I love it, but the herbs always get away from me. And cucumbers do go wild. I maybe
Yeah.
I'll try to do that because if I just get like we have a back deck. I don't know. It's just like, can I do it on a deck? You know?
Yeah, you could.
I've seen
Because they
it.
also make t- like two-level planting boxes.
Yeah.
So then there's like you can put something on the bottom and something at the
Yeah.
top.
That's
And
true.
then you just have to look at what does it need. Like obviously if you're not growing like potatoes, like
Yeah.
you don't need super far dirt. So
Okay. We grow good strawberries in Scotland with minimal sun, so I reckon you defo could.
yeah, I think
Yeah, I
strawberries
bet.
are one of the easiest I've heard.
Yeah. Well, and especially because like when I go to the grocery store, they don't look good a lot of times because like they go bad so quick too.
Hmm.
Plus, it's like there's better seasons for farming them like in a larger capacity.
Yeah,
Um, we have a garden because of my middle son. He loves anything he can care for. That is so cute. I love
I love
it.
that.
I'll have a garden someday. I think I need a yard first. Like we don't have a yard, and I personally want a yard at some point in my life.
Yeah,
But where I live in Tennessee, that's not like unless you want to pay a ton of money for a yard with your
yeah.
house and a garage. Um, a lot of houses nowadays don't have
No,
those.
they just
So
want to pack more houses into smaller
I
spaces.
know for more money. Amy says, I wish my daughter enjoyed it more. I know, I think that's very precious. I think it's a very fun, like, just like a little bonding thing to do, I think would be cute. Like my
Yeah.
grandparents have a big garden. We used to go out there and help them all the time with it. It was fun.
And I think it's just good because you get something out of it. Like you get
Yeah.
the satisfaction of receiving what you like work for.
Yeah. Well, and
So
it's like you know where it comes from and
which is why you gotta start making your bread.
I know. I know. I just need to find a sourdough starter. I don't want to make because I isn't it like making it like I want somebody who's already started it to
And
give
it's
me
like
some of
good.
theirs to continue to foster it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, some people will say I'm a cheater, but I did that.
Yeah.
Dophilia came from someone else.
That's what I would prefer anyway.
Yeah. It's really
Especially as
like
a
I would
newbie.
literally just look up on like Facebook like
Yeah.
sourdough in your town.
Yeah.
And people are always giving it away.
Yeah. I wonder if any of my coworkers, maybe I could ask someone I
I
work
know all my
with.
coworkers are asking me for starter, and I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
Dophilia, she's not been fed in a while. Okay. I cannot provide anyone with anything right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. We used to have a bigger garden, but now it's a lot smaller. Maybe it'll be bigger this year because I really want it to be, considering grocery vegetables have been moldy in every
It
season.
has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've not been great where we are either. And the
Yeah.
fruits always taste like chemicals.
Yeah.
The one I'm doing is through a UT extension. Maybe they have one in Nashville.
There might
Very
like
fun. Yeah, like a
the starter class.
yeah. Yes, 'cause I remember Amy mentioning going to one.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
waiting. I know she said that it got canceled, so I'm still
yeah.
awaiting the update for when it does happen.
Even if it came from someone else, you still have to do the work to take care of the starter. Oh, for sure. I
Yeah.
think it would be good better too, like as a beginner, like figuring it out, like
Oh,
not having to
100%.
start just like from scratch, like having it from somebody else who that's already kind of going a little bit and then like being able to
Yeah.
work it up from there.
Yeah.
We'd also have make our own bread, but it isn't sourdough.
Even like I'm very scared of yeast, like
Yeah.
working with yeast, because I know it has to be like the correct temperature and everything.
Yeah.
So sourdough is the way to go for me.
Yeah.
Because they say like, oh, use warm water. I use whatever water I want, and she has
Yeah.
been fine. So
Yeah. Hello, hello, Glenda. Welcome. I know. I need to ask one of my coworkers used to do sourdough. I don't know if she still does. Maybe I should ask her if she has
even if
some.
she hasn't done it, it might just be sitting in her fridge.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. I didn't do the bread thing during COVID. We got a puppy. That's so fair.
My bread thing just started a year ago, so
Yeah,
I
but
was very
yours,
late to the sourdough train.
yeah, but like you've definitely made up. I feel like you make bread all the time.
I do because because I have a bread box, so we like to keep bread
Yeah. I
in
wanted
there.
to get a bread. I wanted to put a bread box on our registry, but he wouldn't let me. So he said, "Do you really have the space for it, like on our countertop? Because if it wasn't on the countertop, we would forget about it, and then it would
No,
just,
that's fair. That's
you
fair.
know."
Because when
So
Christmas time was around, I had to like undo my bread box because we didn't have
yeah,
space.
yeah,
Because we had to like move everything so that the Christmas tree would fit. So that's
yeah,
valid. That's fair. I
yeah.
guess. Whatever.
But I want more counter space, and with all my hopes and dreams, garden,
Eventually,
bread
we will get
box.
there. We will be
Um,
homestead. See, I'm not really like I'm not the girl who cares to have like chickens, but I would
yeah,
love to have a garden.
yeah,
I would really love to have a garden. Just food stuff because you see, animals seems like a lot of work to me,
yeah.
but I can do the whole watering sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, unless I forget about it, but that's not the goal.
Yeah, but I'm sure they make an app for that, you know? Like,
Yeah,
don't
that's
forget to
fair.
check on your strawberries.
Yeah, just put it
Okay.
on Finch. Yeah.
Yes.
Make it a goal. Get those
Yeah.
XPs and go on your next
It's like,
adventure.
because you can make it recurring. So you can make it like
Yeah.
every 2 days, like
Yeah.
go make sure your soil is still damp.
Yeah. Let's see. Your bread, Stasia's bread does look amazing. All the
Thank you.
flavors.
I try my best. I just throw stuff together nowadays.
Yeah. It works out.
It eventually it does.
Yeah. You should make a list and then one day you can look back and say, look, I have all these things now. I know that would be cool. Just like
Yeah.
all my little hopes and little dreams that I have. Of course, I say all of them, and then it's like, we'll see what ends up actually happening with me. But there are some things that I desire. One of them
Yeah.
is the bread box. I just want a bread box, but genuinely, we don't have space for like a bread box. So, and like we could put it in the pantry, but that defeats the purpose because I would forget about it and everything would go moldy, you know?
Yeah, I do not suggest putting bread boxes in the
Yeah.
pantry.
Yeah.
It's
See,
a pain.
Glenda is reading a couple of books in Arcane Inheritance and Between the Devil and Deep Blue
Ooh.
Seas. Very fun. I hope you're enjoying both of them. We will go ahead and jump into our last sprint for the day in about 5 minutes because we're doing 45-minute sprints. We'll end at a great time and then wrap things
Yes.
up for the day. But are you going to go back to reading the book
Yeah,
during the
I'll
sprint? Okay.
continue with the heartache duet because last sprint I only got to page 30 and then breakfast was ready. So then I was
Yeah.
downstairs. Well, I went downstairs to make myself caffeine. And
Yeah.
then we started cooking breakfast. So I was like, there goes my sprint. So that's
That's
fine.
great. I'll keep reading also in
Yeah,
my
I might hop
sprints.
on Discord if anyone is in our reading sprints Discord. I might hop on there. Naomi, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that for a second, please. She's just squeaking away back there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think I'll probably hop on Discord. I need to like update a couple things because I have 3 new books to add to my spreadsheet.
Yeah. That you received?
Well, one was Atmosphere that I bought, and then I received
Okay.
2 this week. So
Nice. Love that.
I don't know if I love it because I'm grateful, but I received this one, so maybe this one will be
Ooh,
better than the other
okay.
one.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll see. Because this is, I'm pretty sure, following her friends, huh? Her friend is
Hmm.
April.
Yeah,
I think her friend April.
I believe so from the first book.
Yeah, so we'll see how it feels. And then I got this. I don't know where it came from, but it's not. It doesn't come out till April.
Oh, hey, hey,
Oh, do you have it?
I do have it.
Okay,
We can read it together.
we
It's
should.
from
She said,
it's
"Oh,
from
hey."
Kensington. Because I'm on like their thrill. I think they call them thrill fluencers, like the thriller group that they do.
I don't
Um,
think
let's
I am.
let's buddy read it. I don't know. Maybe you want it or something. I have no idea. They are
Maybe,
like,
yeah, because it came with like a bookmark and everything. So I
yeah,
was
I
like,
got,
"Oh,
yeah.
cute." May,
Oh yeah.
but did you apply for it?
I just get emails every month from their like the director of the group or whatever, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, we can because
I
it
think we have
didn't come
different
out till
bookmarks. What's your bookmark?
mine says reading in my favorite winter spot.
Oh,
So
yours is
mine
wait.
doesn't go with the book.
Mine says wives submit to your husband. This is like it's like a gothic like thriller. It's Mormon history.
Yeah.
Uh very dark from what the back of the book
That's
says,
what
but
yeah, that's what
it's
I
like a
got.
really creepy like cuz
Very
like
and
the
it's a
word
debut, so that's
yeah.
nice.
The author reposted my story when I first got this one. But yeah, the back of mine says his other wives are the least of her fears.
Yeah. So I don't know. So yeah, we can read it.
Let's read it. We
That's
probably need to
cool.
read it in March
Probably
because
next month
or
or early
February,
March.
either one, because it comes out the 31st.
31st of March.
March.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
probably like within the first 2 weeks of March or ending of February.
Because my goal would be to, I don't know if I have a NetGalley arc for it, although I probably could get the widget. Because I might do like a release day review video for it,
Hmm.
just because I like to do those sometimes.
I'm trying to do
Um,
that with a couple romance ones I have. I don't know if I'm gonna get to them though. Because I
um,
would like to do it with the redo list because that one sounds really fun.
yeah,
That comes out on the 27th.
I did it for best offer wins, and
Yes.
like, whew, that was a good book. I'm excited for you to read it.
Yes, that I think that's gonna be my next. Did you do audio?
No, I had it before the release day, so I just had my arc of
Okay.
it.
So I think that's gonna be my next physical book after I finish this. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to like knock out like book club books first.
yeah,
I mean, not that anyone in my family will care whether or
yeah,
not I finished it when
yeah.
I finished it, but it's fine.
um, sorry, I just got excited when we actually had the same book.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah. So
funny.
I need to
Sorry, I
add that
did.
onto my spreadsheets and stuff
Yeah, very
at some
fun.
point. So I'll be around on Discord probably working on some
Cool.
stuff.
Okay, so I'll be in and out probably today too as I do this and then help him downstairs. But um yeah, we're gonna go ahead though, y'all, and dive into our last sprint for the day in just a moment. So we're gonna do one more 45-minute sprint and then we'll chat at the end to wrap things up and then keep an eye out though, of course, as per usual with our upcoming sprints. We don't have an exact day yet picked out, but there'll be at least one more probably coming this month with both of us together. So well,
Yes.
yeah. But all right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and dive into our final one right now. Happy reading, and we'll chat again in 45 minutes. right, everybody. That was the end of our final sprint. So let us know how you all did during that one. I went downstairs to go help move the fish tank back into the house after washing it outside. And then I got to page 47, chapter 14 of Heartache and Hope. I think it's the first book.
Nice. I'm up to page 63,
Nice.
which is, did you say chapter 16?
14.
Oh, I'm about to finish 16, about to hit 17. I kind of really like them.
Yeah, I do too.
There's something I'm confused about, so I'm hoping they like talk about it more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of vibe with them. They're kind of funny.
Nice. Yeah, I know. It's like I want to know more because like they're very vague about. Well, chapter 13 introduced more about Connor's like
Yes.
family
So I understand
situation.
him, but I need more on Ava. Because
Yes, I
things are
agree.
not like adding up for me. So
Sorry. Bradley's calling me on the Ring camera. I told him how to wait. Yeah, I'll respond to your comment about chapter 15 once I actually get to chapter 15. But
yes.
which should be today at some point, I'm guessing. But yeah, there's just a lot to learn still, but it is good. Like I'm
Yes.
definitely interested, and I like that they're hesitantly like starting to spend more time together,
Right.
whether or
Like they
not they like
kind of
really
want to
want
be
to.
friends, but they're
Yeah.
not sure. They both got trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like it. And I like how it wasn't like, well, I hope it doesn't get this way, but I like how it wasn't like a one and done. Like they
Mhm.
spent like 5 seconds together and then they're already like
Yeah.
bestie sort of vibe. I like how that I do like that they're still holding back,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Very fun.
I actually kept my audio to do Instagram engagement catch up. Very fair. Almost done. I thought I would finish, but I will in a bit for sure. Page 731. You're so close. I think it was
Yes.
like 757 or something like that
50s.
pages
Yeah.
for the ebook. So you've got this. I believe in you.
Yeah, but I've
Um,
got lots of tabs already. Like
yeah.
I have a tab on almost every page because I'm an excessive tabber. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I have a good amount too. It's hard to, but like, because a lot of mine are
Yeah,
really
it
light.
is
So
hard to
like,
tell.
I have some. I try not to tab like more than 2 times on the same page because I
Okay,
know that I'll go through my tabs too quickly if I do that, especially because it's 2 books, but
yeah.
you know,
It's fine. I need to buy tabs anyways.
fair, might as well just use them
Desperately.
up.
Yeah. Well, because I don't like when I have leftover and then
Mhm.
I have like such like so little of that color left that I can't use it in another book,
Right.
but it's fine. And I also like doubled or like tripled up. I don't know if you could tell, but like I got
Yeah.
the same colors and they're like all together now.
Yeah.
So
It's probably good with just how long the book is.
yeah, I
TBH.
think it'll be enough.
Yeah, and
But there's also
I
parts where I don't like tab, but I'll still like highlight.
right.
So
Well, and I'm like, I could also technically, I could make a new palette for the second book.
for
It
the
would look a
second
little funky, but it would also maybe look kind of cool. I don't know, but we'll see how far I get in my tabs.
yeah.
Uh,
I think because mine
for
is
the first book.
hardcover, you don't see them anyways. So if I
Yeah,
were to switch tabs, you wouldn't
it would be
notice.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. But I have backup
Yes.
colors. So if I do
Gotcha.
run out of something, then I'll just go to a new color for that scene.
Yeah. Just replace it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've had to do it before.
Yeah.
So
Look at us. I think this will be like my year of annotating because I'm currently reading, I am reading Listen for the Lie for my in-person book club, and I'm
mhm.
annotating that one too, just so I have like things to say about it when we meet.
Okay.
Um, so I think this might be my year of annotating,
I
but
love
we'll see.
annotating. If it wasn't so time consuming, I'd annotate every single book.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But yeah, I think this month, I don't know if I'm gonna annotate anything else. It's really hard for me to like tab and annotate thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
Like there really isn't much for me to. I do tab a thriller occasionally, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. No, well, I guess I still need to read Aylin's book. So actually, there will be another book
Yeah.
that I need to
Yeah.
tab and annotate this month at some point. But I don't know if I'm gonna do any of my other romances that I mentioned in my TBR, the on
Mm-hmm.
the like arc side. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if I start a notebook, then I technically don't need to like tab and annotate. If I keep like more notes.
I was gonna say, unless you keep track of everything as you're reading and
Yeah.
like actively filling in your page for your book as you're.
Yeah, like so that
Yeah.
I have thoughts and I don't have to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I need to get a notebook first, and then we'll see how
Yeah.
I want to do stuff. But
Yeah.
no, I'm pretty because I'm keeping. I'm like every night or morning I'll do like my regular one that I have for like my weekly, and it's actually going so good. Like I'm keeping track
Good.
of like my mood
It's cute.
trackers,
Yeah.
and then like there's habit trackers in here, so like I'm actually keeping track of stuff in here.
I
So it's
like it. Very
It's really
fun.
cute, and it's already done. I just
Yeah.
wonder if this girl has like this. So she makes one and then makes copies of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it looks hand drawn because she does hand draw it,
Yeah.
and then makes copies. But I don't know if she does like a new one every year because I
Gotcha.
wouldn't like all like I like her layout, so I would
Mm-hmm.
theoretically buy next year, but I don't want like January to be the same theme. So I don't know. I'll need to look more into
Yeah.
it, but I'm keeping up with it. So I think if I get one for the books and keep it up, it could be a little cute thing to have.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like I just cannot keep up with physical journals personally. Well, like I mean, I have my reading one, but like I only use it to log my reads. Like I don't do anything else in it.
Yeah.
So like that's fine enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have multiple
I think
journals.
they're cute
I have
though.
this one that's like my weekly, and then this like white journal is like my catch-all. So like I
Yeah.
have all the books I've read in here and like my reading goals, but this is mainly like this is what I use when I need to talk during my wrap-ups.
Yeah. That's
So
what
this
I
has
have my
like
journal for.
yeah, this is my catch-all. This is if I need to write something, I'll just throw it in here.
Yeah. I have been reading the last part has been fun. Oh, annotate. I don't usually annotate. I'm trying to read more mindfully this year, and it's helping for sure. Yeah, I didn't used to be a huge annotator either, but I do enjoy it. It is very like pleasing to me
I
when
love
I like
annotating.
successfully do it.
Yeah, I love annotating so much.
I know. I have just a journal just for my random scribbles and TBR and wrap ups, but otherwise, I have so many journals that are unused and like so I'm trying to use them
Yeah.
and I've been doing better about it recently, but like it's hard for me to be consistent with when it comes to like physically writing because I'm tracking on Storygraph and Goodreads and a spreadsheet. So it's like it gets a lot sometimes and I just like forget to do one. So
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely excessive with my
I love
tracking.
it though.
Yeah,
I
because I'm
do.
also attempting Fable this year.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, so I'm currently using Goodreads, Storygraph, Fable, and Notion
Yeah.
for like digital. And then I have, well, see, I used to have a ton of notebooks. And then when we moved, I was like, okay, I'm just going to get rid of anything. But now I think I'm like in my notebook era. So now every time I
Yeah.
want to get a notebook for something, I have to like go physically buy a new one. So
Yeah.
it's annoying, but
No, I
it's
get
fine.
it.
But
I
it
love
is
it. It's
nice, like
fun.
to have a notebook that's used because usually mine are empty. So
Yeah.
it's nice that I'm using them. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
I do think they're fun.
Yeah.
I am going to turn off my camera. I have to go let my husband into the front door. He locked himself out.
Oh,
But I will continue to chat for a moment while I go unlock it for him
all
and
right.
sprint downstairs to my laptop as we wrap things up for the day.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
You're going on an adventure.
but our
And
house is
you're
a
all the
mess.
way at the top too. He's
Whew,
making
I am at the top. Would you like to say
you
hello
run
to the
all the way
people?
I
down.
look horrible, but
Oh no, the camera's not turned on.
hello everyone. My wonderful wife just let me in
Okay. Good luck. Okay, it's unlocked now, so there you go. All right. Bye. All right, let's go back upstairs. I'm gonna be out of breath after this.
Well, yeah, you have 3 stories.
Okay,
I can barely go downstairs for mine.
let's see. Ellie says, I'm over here with 2 apps, spreadsheets, Instagram, and a book journal.
I am
Which-
trying to keep up with Instagram. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I am on my
You
Bookstagram
are.
game this year.
You are.
So I do
Phew.
also have Bookstagram and YouTube.
All the things.
I'm just trying to not work anymore.
And thank you, thank you. I think it's for one of my Bookmas thumbnails. My little profile picture. Appreciate it. I'm out of breath. 1 second. Woo, I mean, I sprinted down.
Yeah.
And sprinted back up. Whew.
It's 3 stories, girl.
Townhouse living, y'all. It's fun. I did notice, and it's making me happy seeing your posts. I agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, no, I definitely found like the excitement with Instagram again. I think I don't know. I think I was just overthinking it for a while.
Yeah.
And then I was so worried about the way like my grid looked because for a while I was doing like the reviews. Like I don't know if anyone noticed, but my reviews always lined up. And that was stressing me out when I wasn't reading or like when I wasn't keeping up with reviews. So now I'm just like, I'm gonna post and it's gonna look like what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
I agree. Hello, hello. Let's see. That reminds me of your moving video, I think, for Two Houses Backstage, when you moved all the books downstairs, and I was like, damn, girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had to do that here too. It was very fun. It was very
Yeah.
fun because my library is always on the 2nd floor just because we don't usually have like,
Right.
because I have a husband and he says that my books don't need to be visible. So I have to hide them. But yeah, now so I have good luck moving out of that house with your book.
Yeah, I moved into it, and
But you did it slowly, right?
I mean, I did it over like the course of 2 months because I knew
Yeah.
that my lease was ending, so it was like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna take over a box of books every time I come
Yeah.
over. So
So that's nice. But whenever you guys move out of the house,
yeah,
it'll be very fun. I will say it's easier to bring books down the stairs than it is
Yes.
to bring it up.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
no, it is a struggle to
It'll be fun.
live in a house with stairs.
Yeah. And just have the hobby that's gets real
So
heavy real
heavy,
quick.
yeah. And then if you want lighter boxes, then that just means you have more. So yeah, it's
More,
lighter, but now you're
right.
going up the stairs twice as amount of times.
Right.
But
I'm
it's
not thinking
okay.
about it yet.
I
So
guess
we got
it's
a couple
worth it.
years.
They're all
Yeah,
here.
I know. They look good.
For a
It's a
second,
good
I
little
thought I lost
collection.
the box, but I think we're okay. I don't
Yeah.
think I have all my books, I'm pretty sure. But it was that one time I was looking for a rap book, and then I forgot that those rap books still existed.
Yeah.
They're now unwrapped. That does not
Yeah.
exist
Did
anymore.
you have the chamber then?
Yes, it
Okay.
was wrapped.
You still need to read it, I will say.
Yeah, well, give that energy to my randomizer.
Okay. Yeah, because it's fun.
Yeah, we'll see. But as of right now, I don't have a whole bunch of physical arcs for February, so then I have more like leeway. And it is a shorter one. But like this month, I have like those 3 romances, and I'm gonna need them to stop making romances touch 400 pages.
Yeah.
Like
No, I
I'm
get it.
gonna need that trend to be over.
Yeah, I like the shorter ones.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys are kind of
For
doing a lot.
sure. Yeah.
Like, I need the 300-page romances back.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean,
okay.
I feel like, I don't know, like Mario Zapata, all of her books are like 500 pages, and they're fine. Like, I've only read one. It was really good.
Yeah. I feel
just
I feel like sometimes it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like with the average now being like 350 to 400, I feel like that does not make sense.
Yeah.
I
Especially
feel like
as people's attention spans get shorter.
Right. I feel like 300 to 350 is like where we should be.
Shorter. Yeah.
And I think that's why I like Laura Pavlov, because all of her books are so like they're on the shorter end.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wow, I want more. Okay, then just go to the next book. You're still in the same town.
Right.
But then when they're like companion books like that and they're still like 400 pages, I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, I'm the same as Ellie. Like 300 to 350 is my sweet spot personally.
Yeah, that's where I am comfortable. But everybody's 350 to 400 now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh, Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's worth it though. I feel like I have to, because there's something about like a book, like a bigger book that I'm just like turned off about a little bit, but like I
Me
still
too.
read them. I just have to
Me
convince
too.
myself a little bit more. Or just
And I
like,
think, yeah, it's harder for me to start a book
yeah,
that is in that 350 to 400 range.
yeah.
But
Like this one is fine because it's 2 books in one. So I'm counting it as 2 reads because I'm not counting this as one book. Like on Goodreads,
yeah,
it's
on
gonna be
Goodreads, I didn't do the bind. I did the bind
it'll
up.
be 2 individual books. I'm
Mine
not
is
doing.
not.
No, I need as much help as I can get. So
Well, yeah, I'm at 52. You're at
and it
208.
is and it is 2 books. Like it's just
It is
bound up
two
into
books. Yeah.
one. So it's fine.
But I think I kept it like on all my trackers, I kept it as the bind up so
Mhm.
that it goes towards my shelf challenge as one
Yeah,
book.
that's fair.
But it's fine. We'll be okay. I need to find a
Yeah.
new ebook to start as well. Because I
Yeah.
just finished mine yesterday.
Nice.
Not nice. I was reading that since like the first, like, I'm pretty sure I was reading it since November.
Was it the Lana Ferguson one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I have it as a double, but I was torn. I mean, I can like, are you reading the bind up on? Because I know they have like the end of the books individually on KU or Kindle, or just also they have the bind up as well.
I think
I
she's
sort of got
reading it as the
both.
bind up.
Is
Since she
that what
said
you're
it's
doing,
like
Amy?
700 some
Oh
odd.
yeah, that's true. Because I want to get as many books read as possible.
That's fair.
So splitting it up
I
into
support
2.
you. I genuinely do
I
support
mean,
you.
look, this says book 2 right here, so I'm
It
counting it.
does. It does. It does
It's
say
not
book
part
one.
1 and part 2. It's a book 1 and book 2, so we're counting
Yeah,
it. For
and
both.
they're technically published separately.
Correct.
Both of them. So
Correct.
it's okay. I support it.
Because yeah, I need help. So
I'll leave it as 1. Well, we'll see. Maybe towards like the middle of the year, I'm gonna log it as 2 if I'm falling.
and then you could change it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. Actually, this is 2 books.
I'm on Team Rylan. Yeah, for that logic. Yes.
It is 2
Yes.
books. No, I agree
It
that it
is.
is 2 books. It's just easier for me to log
Yes.
because if I'm counting my books physically,
Yeah.
it's technically 1 for me.
Yeah, I'll probably do like 2 separate reviews then for it, like for my Instagram stories. 'Cause that's
Right.
part of like the stipulation of I mark a book finished when I get all my reviews done for like my
Okay.
Instagram stories, Goodreads, Storygraph, whatever. So I'll probably just count it as 2 and like
Which
do
is
like 2
fine
separate
because in the
reviews.
past I've done like I've read a bind up and split it before. So
Yeah.
I
I don't
feel
think there's a wrong way to do it. I just want to take
no.
advantage of the 2 books in one
Yeah.
to get the extra book logged.
Yeah.
So
But now I feel like they're gonna count all my stats at the end of the year is gonna count this as my biggest book.
yeah. Which is fine.
Actually, no, not if we do J. Kristoff, it will not.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Which I'm not opposed to doing. I
Yeah.
plan to at some point. I don't know when.
I need to get the next book
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. Very fun, very fun. Well, y'all, that is all that we have for sprints today. I need to go make us lunch before we get to work around all the things in this house. So I need to sign off, but we do appreciate y'all hanging out with us and chatting about all the book related things and the non-book related things. And we had a great time, I would say, both starting book club books. So excited to keep going with it and then share our thoughts as well as we make some progress in it. But as of right now, we don't have any sprints scheduled, but we are tentatively planning to do some on the 19th at some point. I don't know if you want to host those ones, Stasia.
I could. That's the Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that popping up on either one of our channels. We may also do something for the Escape Readathon, which is happening next weekend. But we'll keep you all posted, of course, as per usual. Do you have any announcements to make, Stasia, before I end the stream?
I do not. I am the
Okay.
same, but we'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah. Well, and we don't have any of our typical
There's
readathons
no
happening
readathons
either
coming up
until later in the
yet. Yeah.
year. Yep. So we're
Just
just chilling for
escape.
right now. We're just chilling for now. But yeah, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, but hopefully we will get to chat soon some more.